Welcome to the Hilton Head Living Podcast. I am your host, OT Gibbons. Our mission with all of our content is to make sure you have the best time in Hilton Head. All the best places to go, all the biggest events going on, and everything you need to know to get the most out of your time on the island. I am joined as always by the star of our content, my beautiful wife and co-host, Jessica Gibbons. How you doing, Jess?
Hi.
All right, on this week's episode of the podcast, we're going to be talking about things to do this weekend in Hilton Head. We're going to be talking about our favorite new thing that we tried last week. And as always, we're going to answer the people. But before we get into all that, if you could please rate and like this podcast wherever you are watching and listening, it would really help us out. Okay, so if you are heading to Hilton Head this weekend and looking for fun things to do, here's a quick rundown of all the events and local happenings you do not want to miss.
Starting with a party in the park on the 24th at Low Country Celebration Park from 6 to 8:30. There's live music, a food truck, and a car show. It is free entrance, but food and other activities are sold separately. Don't miss the DJ Allen Family Show underneath the Liberty Oak Tree in Harbor Town on the 25th from 8 to 9:30. There'll be hula hooping, a game show style competition, and a dance party. The Bluffton Sunset Party series continues with the May River Shrimp Festival on the 25th at Oyster Factory Park from 5:30 to 9:30. There's live music and food trucks. Tickets are needed to attend, and they are also having a Hawaiian 5K fun run the day before on the 24th. The Hilton Head Community Market is having a special Christmas in July market on the 26th at Shelter Cove Community Park from 9:30 to 12:30. There'll be a festive cheer, live music, and over 40 local vendors you can shop from. Move Fitness Yoga rescheduled their Sunset Beach Yoga to the 27th at Fishhole Beach from 7:30 to 8:30. It is free to attend and bring a towel, water bottle, and bug spray. Celebrate Gola culture with food, art, and music at Gola Fest on the 27th from 1 to 5 at historic Mitchellville Freedom Park, and tickets are required.
So that's everything happening this weekend in Hilton Head. Now let's go back to last week and talk about our favorite new thing that we tried last week. So Jess, what'd you do last week?
I went to Harbor Fest at the Shelter Cove Harbor and Marina. We went on the Tuesday specifically for the fireworks that are only on Tuesdays. And they start when it gets dark. So I think it was a little after 9, maybe like 9:10, 9:15. But it starts at, I believe, 6:30 with Shannon Tanner does a great show, musical show. The kids absolutely loved it. He then got the parents involved too with some dance that I didn't really know, but it seemed like the parents knew it. And the kids love that their parents are out there dancing around. So he makes it fun for everybody, not just kids. And
what was the itsy bitsy spider thing?
So he had some kids come up and sing for just a little bit, and one kid sang Itsy Bitsy Spider, where I feel like everybody knows it, where it's pinky to thumb, but apparently a bunch of dads in the audience were just going like this.
I have no idea what that is. Clueless.
Oh, yeah, no clue that you do Itsy Bitsy Spider, the thumb to your pinky, and you go up. It's not just fingers for.
I lost.
So that was pretty funny too. So again, he makes it fun for the parents also.
It's got the little train going by, which was fun.
Yes, there is a train that goes around the marina, and there's a bunch of kids' activities. There was, I think, sand art. There's Cappy the Clown was there. They were doing face painting.
Moon bounce.
There are bouncy houses there too. So it's a great time to go. What's good too is you can either before, after, during. There's a bunch of restaurants there too. So it's great to have dinner there, which we had a little date night dinner at Ella's on the Water, which is right there at the Shelter Cove Marina. It was delicious. We hadn't been there in a very long time, but it is where we usually suggest people go to if they want a nice date night out. They have a gorgeous view. You see a great sunset. There's inside, outside. The food, any food we've had has been delicious. So it was a nice little time. And they do have live music, I think maybe on the weekends, or so you can check their website. It says when they have the live music. So we had a nice little time, nice little date night, starting with Harbor Fest, kids fun, and then just the two of us having dinner. What about you?
Yeah, so I played golf again this week. Drew and I are just on a roll. We played at one of the nicest places I have ever been. When you roll through the gate, just the drive to the golf course is pretty spectacular. And the golf course was absolutely amazing. We actually found out that Michael Jordan used to live there over on the 11th hole of the course, which was kind of neat to see his house. It was very late 80s, early 90s when you see it, but it was really cool. And it was the Wexford golf course. Absolutely immaculate. Really, really fun. Last couple holes are some of the best on the island, and would highly recommend if you ever get an opportunity to go check it out, to check it out. It was really, really nice.
That's right on Broad Creek,
Yeah.
right? Did you see any water for any of the holes?
Yeah, that's like the closing stretch. The last 6 holes are, like I said, are some of the best on the island, and really, really fun and cool views. And when you're going from the front 9 to the back 9, you actually drive right through the middle of the community, which was neat because their whole clubhouse is under renovation. Like the whole thing, that whole big building is being renovated and looks like it's going to be spectacular. But as you know, from going through we went over that bridge where the boats go in and out. You're just driving through this thing, and it's the coolest inlet almost that they have right there. And just getting to be there and see it, and the whole place was stunning and really fun to spend 4 hours there.
I bet. Was it Michael Jordan's old house on the water?
No. It was just on the 11th green. All right. And as always, we're going to answer the people. And the question we've been getting asked most often lately is about bike rentals on Hilton Head Island. Everyone always stresses about booking a bike rental on Hilton Head Island. They book up fast. Your whole trip can hinge on it. So we pulled together all of the important information you need to know.
So most of the places, if you rent the bikes for a certain period of time, usually a week's worth, they do deliver it to you and will pick it up. And most of the places also have accessories, but go to their websites to see exactly what they do because each place is different. So starting off with the Hilton Head Bicycle Company, which is actually the only place I have actually rented a bike from. And I picked it up because I only did a 2-day rental, which they end up having the best price out of all the places I looked at. I only needed it for 2 days. We were using it to go bike riding on Pinckney Island. And so I picked it up and dropped it off, but it was super easy. It was really easy to do. They had the bikes waiting for you outside with a lock combination. They gave you the combination in an email beforehand. So you just went, got your bikes, and you put them back in the same place with the lock on them again. Although if you did need help, you can just go inside and somebody is there to help you. They also have electric bikes, which they also offer tours, and they do bike repairs, which is really nice. And they're a great location, kind of mid-island on Arrow Road. So after you go over the bridge that's on the island, not the one taking you from Bluffton onto the island, but the one that goes over Broad Creek, they're right there. So it's a good spot kind of going to the south end of the island or even middle of the island as you're coming on. Talking about the south end, if you're staying there, there is Sharky's Bike Rental and Surf Shop. They do only deliver to kind of that area, the North and South Beach area and Cligney and Sea Pines. But they're also a surf shop, so that's kind of fun to go in and look around, especially if you have kids. And they also do boogie board and surfboard rentals along with fishing rod rentals. Also in the Cligney area is Island Life Bike Rentals and Dolphin Tours. So as the name suggests, they do bike rental and dolphin tours. So that's kind of fun. You can book a couple things at the same spot. Plus, they have beach gear rentals. So chairs and umbrellas, which not everybody can bring their stuff down with them, and not all rentals have those kind of things. So that's nice to have there too. And if you're staying in Sea Pines or maybe even just visiting for the day and you want to easily get around places, there is the Sea Pines bike rentals right by Fraser's, and there is Pedaling Pelican, which is in the shops of Sea Pines. And I will say, riding a bike is the best way to get to the beach club there. If you go there, you see tons of bikes just because parking is so limited and you do need a pass, which a lot of the rentals, I'm not sure that they provide, or if you're a rental, you can get one. I think you have to be actual resident. So definitely the easiest way to get to their beach club.
It's also the easiest. The island in general is the easiest place ever to ride a bike. It is all completely flat. So, especially Sea Pines, like it's so simple.
And there are bike racks everywhere too, especially I think every single beach entrance has some type of bike rack. And then a little more mid-island, a lot of people love to stay in Palmetto Dunes. And right at the front there, right next to the general store, is the Hilton Head Outfitters and Bike Rentals. That's a good place to get bikes if you're staying in Palmetto Dunes too, because and you can ride your bike over to the Shelter Cove area. All the shops and restaurants there are Harbor Fest.
And there's actually a path underneath the road that a lot of people, I actually didn't even know about until we spent some time over there. You go out the gate and I believe you go to the right and then it's down under and then you go left to get back over. But you do go, there's a path under the road, which is really cool.
Yeah, so you don't have to try to drive across William Hilton Parkway, and just ask the Outfitters people there. They'll be able to show you where it is. And then on the north side, I know not as many people stay there, but we still need to recognize it. There is Breeze Bikes, which they also have beach rental gear also, so that's nice.